Yo, what's going on, guys? Did I scare you? What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. All right, so guys, Jasmy kissing up against, just hugging this trend line that we've been in for quite some time now, right? As you can see, since this last run up. So hopefully we don't break down from it. I'm thinking we're going to see a break to the upside here because I mean we've been in this bullish pattern for quite some time. A break to the upside is imminent in my opinion. Sorry guys, I've been kind of away a little bit. My videos have still been coming out, but I've been kind of away because I've had family in town. So my entire schedule has been flipped completely upside down. But my family left this morning, so I'm back. I am back, so it's good to see everybody. I feel like I've been away or something, you know. Anyway, guys, good morning. Good morning. All right, let's jump into the chat real quick here, guys. There's me, of course. Smash the likes and sub to help the channel grow, guys. It'd be fantastic if you would do that. It'd be great. All right. Crossbone, what's up, man? First, yes. Let's go, Juicy Jasmine and Rob Mass taking us to the moon, 100%, man. Hey, Rob and Jasmine family. ET, what's up, man? Good to see you. Tara, hey, Rob and Jasmine family. Have a good one, everybody. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Let me make sure we're live over on X. Quite a big news day, guys. Quite a big news day that we have to get into here. So we got a lot to talk about. Did you want? I assume you mean watch it. I watched the debate. I caught highlights of it, but no, I was at work. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it. So unfortunate, but I did catch some of the highlights, and I found them absolutely hilarious. But I don't really have any clips of it on here, just because it's not really I try to stay away from being a political channel, so I don't really have any clips for it. But I did watch it, and I did think that it was kind of scary to think that these guys are leading our countries, or your country, not mine. I'm in Canada. But anyway, guys, it's looking bullish here, guys. I think we see a break to the upside here very soon. Hopefully we don't break to the downside, but we do have levels of support below 2 cents 75, 2 cents 2 cents 5, for example. So, but a break to the upside would be fantastic. We'll see where we close this candle today. We'll see where we get the daily candle close. Right now we're just right on 3 cents even. So all right, so I'm going to get right into the news here, guys, since the chat is kind of slow this morning. So, guys, if you have any questions, if you have an altcoin or something, you want me to look at the charts for you or anything, just send your request over in a super chat, and I will get to that. But for now, I will be over here in the news. All right. What do we got? Stuart Alderati says, and we're going to cover this first, guys. Gary Gensler thinks the SEC is a cop on the beat created to freely police anything it wants. Today, reversing the Chevron, the Supreme Court made it clear that the opinions of zealous bureaucrats deserve no special defense, and their authority is constrained by Congress and the courts. Now, we have a lot to cover on that, guys. It's very, very good. This is mega bullish, guys, for crypto as a whole. So we're going to get into it here. Eleanor Tourette follows up and says, what does this mean? The ruling curtails the power of federal agencies, taking away their power to interpret ambiguous laws through rulemaking. This is a big win for crypto and other industries that have been subject to unrestrained rulemaking from agencies like the SEC, giving more power to judges to interpret the law. So the SEC can no longer just interpret the law however they see fit. They no longer have that ability. Let's get into what Patrick McHenry has to say about it. He says, today the Supreme Court's decision is a critical rebuke of the administrative state's outsized influence over the lawmaking process. For too long, unelected bureaucrats have abused their power to circumvent congressional intent. The decisions handed down by the court this week from the overturning of the Chevron to SEC versus Jarski, anyway, offer a welcomed check to this administrative's overzealous regulators and their weaponization of the federal bureaucracy. Committee Republicans will continue to hold President Biden's financial regulators accountable and reject their efforts to inject partisan political objectives when implementing laws and govern our financial systems. And it gets better, guys. It gets better for the SEC. Believe me. Interesting day for the SEC to file given this morning's SCOTUS Chevron ruling. But remember, the overturning of the Chevron doesn't strip the SEC of its ability to bring enforcement actions. The SEC can still say to a judge, hey, we believe this activity violates securities laws, and a judge will make the decision based on how he or she interprets the existing laws. What the Chevron ruling may do is give the SEC's claim that Consensys is an unregistered broker-dealer engaging in the offer of and sales of unregistered securities less weight in the eyes of the judge than it may have done yesterday. In the words of the SEC's claim, that has full jurisdiction over crypto. Matters less today than it did yesterday because there is a question over whether Congress has given the SEC authority to regulate its base on whether they can rule over crypto. But we're going to get further into that, guys, with this clip courtesy of Paul Byron. Check this out. A little bit more of an explanation. Oh, I muted it.
By the Supreme Court to overturn what's called the Chevron precedent here.
This decision, which sounds technical, is a major, big deal and is going to change government as we know it.
The reason it's significant is because it has enormous implications for the administrative state in the United States of America and all federal agencies and their ability to interpret the law. What the Chevron precedent was a 1984 case from the Supreme Court, which held that in absence of other information, courts should give deference to administrative agencies' interpretation of the law. That gave a huge area of wiggle room for federal agencies to interpret what Congress meant when it passed given laws, if there was any gray area in those laws. What the Supreme Court is now saying this morning in a 6-3 decision is that courts may not defer to an agency interpretation of the law simply because a statute is ambiguous. Chevron, they say, is overruled.
The way that the Securities and Exchange Commission actually interprets securities law, which of course is almost 100 years old at this point and has to be applicable to new developments in the financial system. It really limits the ability of regulators to do their own interpretations. And of course, this is the second day in a row we have seen a blow to regulators. The court also ruled yesterday against the SEC's in-house judges, which will limit not only the SEC, but other agencies and how they try, say, fraud cases internally. Remember, existing securities law has been on the books since the mid-1900s, and they apply it to say things like digital assets, saying that those laws don't need to change or be rewritten. It could limit the ability to do that unless Congress writes more clear laws that can be interpreted directly. It will now be up to the court's discretion.
And Eamon, is the idea that they would have to continually check back with Congress, or is it just up to Congress to kind of micro-legislate all of these elements?
Yeah, look, I mean, we're going through this decision here this morning, and we're going to see if the Supreme Court is giving any guidance here. But I mean, one option would be that Congress has to go in a detailed way and detail all the stuff that regulatory agencies have been doing between 1984 and until today.
This is probably the biggest announcement that we've seen in the crypto space.
Yes, guys, this is huge. The SEC has just been restrained in a very big way. They have lost all ability to interpret vague statements in laws to whatever fits their narrative anymore. They can't do that anymore. That's gone. Gary is screwed, blued, and tattooed, man. He just got played by the judges. So Supreme Court rules against the SEC again and again. You love to see it, guys. You love to see it. Gary is not having a good day. The Biden administration is also not having a very good day, and we're going to get further into it. But no less than 12 hours after Biden looks like a fool on stage, right? And the Democrats look horrible in this election. Not even 12 hours later, Gary Gensler drops another lawsuit against Consensys for MetaMask. This man has lost his ever-loving mind, right? So Biden is recovering, and the Democrats are trying to recover and spin everything in a positive way. And here comes Gary kicking the door in, dropping a lawsuit, pissing investors off even more against the Democrats. This guy cannot read the room. Read the room, bro. You're not welcome doing this anymore. Not even by your own administration, right? It's scary ignorant, this guy. All right, so JASMY adoption arrives in the EU. Is the EU ID wallet powered by JASMY Coin? Let's talk about it, guys. Europe's EU ID wallet will make its debut soon. This digital identity wallet was announced shortly before Japan's announcement of the integration of the Apple iPhone's My Number Cards technology, which is powered by JASMY. The announcement of the EU ID wallet has garnered excitement for the JASMY community. This is because one JASMY enthusiast took a detailed look at the EU ID and observed some very close similarities between the technology behind the EU ID and the My Number Card protocol. The enthusiast, we're talking about Neo Extrix here, the enthusiast goes on to explain why he believes that it could be JASMY's technology powering the EU ID wallet. He begins by saying how JASMY was introduced to Europe last year. He also notes how JASMY's leaders have made it clear why it is important for JASMY to comply with Europeans' GDPR. Adding on, JASMY is an internationally certified network for information security, and EU ID is characterized by a connection without a password. This feature is a patent that JASMY has used for its technology. The JASMY enthusiast finds these to be very intriguing similarities. He goes on to share many other observations and says that there are more than that these are more than speculations. It is clear as day that the EU ID wallet is using a technology that matched JASMY's technology for the My Number Card protocol perfectly. Furthermore, the user shares a detailed post exploring the strategic partnership between the EU and Japan. The two entities are working together to evaluate a human-centered digital transformation. This meeting between them marks an important step towards digital cooperation that could usher in a new age of data security, AI, and blockchain adoption. With the EU ID embracing blockchain technology, the enthusiast is all but certain it is using JASMY's technology, but patiently awaits on the official statement for the JASMY team. Yes, guys, this is going to be massive. So think about how JASMY's tech is being used in the My Number Card, and now we're talking about using it on essentially Europe's version of the My Number Card, right? Very, very big, guys. Massive. I can't even overstate. I don't think I'm hitting the level of bullishness tone that this story deserves, to be honest with you, because I'm kind of groggy. But this is massive, guys. This is massive. Not only would it be bullish because, I mean, they're using JASMY's tech in the EU, but, I mean, JASMY expanding globally. My God, guys. My God. Big news, guys. Very big news. What do we got? Dave Portnoy, however the hell you say his name, says he will put Bitcoin on Barstool Sports balance sheets if the price dips to the 40K range. It's not dipping to the 40K range, at least until the bear market, in my opinion.
Right now we're at 61,000 with Bitcoin. Been down a little bit of a rough week. It was up. Bitcoin's high 70 is around 60. I said I'm going to buy I'm going to take Barstool money and probably buy like 5 million, 10 million of Bitcoin if it gets into the 40s. Not going to buy in the 60s. I already have a ton of personal Bitcoin, so don't get it confused. Right now, we're
It's not going to the 40s. At least soonest Bitcoin goes to the 40s is in the bear market. It's not going in the 40s anytime soon. But oh, son of a bee. Okay. What else do we got? Turning tables. SEC sues Consensys. Gets better for the SEC. This just put another nail in Gary and Biden's coffins here, guys. This was horrible, horrible timing. Horrible timing by Gary Gensler to do this. Horrible timing, right? What was he thinking? The U.S. SEC Commission has filed a lawsuit against the Ethereum developer Consensys, alleging that the latter is operating an unregistered security broker via MetaMask. In its filing, the SEC slates that the agency has deprived investors of crucial protections by failing to register as a broker. This guy's an idiot. Does he even understand that MetaMask is software? It's not an exchange where people sit there working on night and day. Like what? This guy's an idiot. It's a DeFi protocol. Who is supposed to provide you with this information if there's no one that works there, you stupid moron? I'm sorry, this guy is just beyond. He's dropping lawsuits on technology that he doesn't even understand at this point. MetaMask, Uniswap is a software. It's a decentralized exchange. There's no one to, oh my God. I don't even know anymore. Notably, the agency alleges that Lido and Rocket Pool staking programs are securities due to the fact that investors make an investment of the token in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation of profit. Through its MetaMask staking program, Consensys also acts as a broker by effecting transactions in the Lido and Rocket Pool investment contracts for the accounts of others. Consensys solicits potential investors, holds itself out as a place to buy and sell the investment contracts, and recommends which of the two investment contracts will offer the highest rewards, the SEC said. On top of that, the SEC has named Polygon, Matic, Chiliz, and other tokens as examples of unregistered securities. So, like, here he is again. Here's Gary once again. And listen, he named over here. I'm going to skip over here real quick just to show you. Look at the SEC is doing it again. They were just told. Not only in the Ripple case, they were told that cryptos sold on the secondary market are not securities. They've been told this twice in court now, twice, okay? And the SEC actually agreed to that in the Ripple case. They agreed to it. They said they were not going to appeal that part of the case. And here they are in another case claiming that Chiliz and Luna and Matic and Mana and Sand are all securities being sold on the secondary market. Again, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. This guy doesn't seem to understand, right? Like, I'm starting to think he's special needs or something. Like, what are we doing? How many times does he have to be told in court that cryptos that are sold on the secondary market are not securities? How many times does he have to be told this in court before he gets it? It's almost embarrassing, right? Like, at this point, I know I sound frustrated, but at this point, how can you not be? How can you not be? He's lost multiple court cases where he was directly told that digital assets sold on the secondary market are not securities. Not to mention the FIT 21 bill that's already passed halfway through being signed into law also dictates by Congress, by bipartisan Congress, by a large margin, by the way, that digital assets sold on the secondary market are not securities. And here this dipshit is once again saying the same thing in court. I don't even know. I can't even live, right? What am I supposed to say? Unbelievable, man. He's naming cryptos again, altcoins, in court cases. Oof, Maron. So just days before the most recent lawsuit, the SEC announced that it had dropped its investigation into Ethereum 2.0, which was hailed as a major win for developers by Consensys. However, Consensys founder Joseph Lubin stressed that the fight for a supportive regulatory environment was far from over. Just got to skip down to a super sticker from Willie. Thank you so much, brother, for the support. It means a lot, my friend. It definitely means a lot, man. Especially on frustrating days like today, right? So thank you so much, Willie. It means a lot, brother. All right. As reported by you today, the famous Ethereum studio took the SEC to court back in April, accusing the regulator of trying to harm the Ethereum ecosystem. It was looking for a court order that would prevent the agency from suing Consensys over MetaMask's swaps or staking. By the way, guys, that case is still ongoing. The price of Ethereum is down 2% over the last 24 hours, according to CoinGecko. Isn't that something, though, guys? Remember when they first dropped their first lawsuit against Ripple? Remember how hard the entire market just was devastated? Blood in the streets, right? Blood in the streets when they dropped that news. And then over time, right? Continued every time they dropped a lawsuit or something, we'd see blood in the streets, but a little bit less. Now we're at a point where the SEC files a lawsuit. This is how watered down this has become, right? We're at a point where the SEC, an agency that's supposed to be respected and taken seriously, right, just dropped a lawsuit, and Ethereum only dipped 2%. 2%. Now, in the crypto space, what is 2%? Nothing. It's almost like it might as well be up 2%. It means less than nothing to be down 2% in crypto because of volatility, right? It's become a joke. The SEC filing lawsuits against these companies has become laughable, right? It was devastating 3 years ago. Now it's a joke. It's 2%. It's a 2% dip now. That shows you how seriously you should take the SEC going after these companies at this point, right? It's laughable. I'm on one today, eh? I am on one today. I'm on a heater, baby. I'm on a heater. MetaLawman, the SEC suit filed against Consensys today focuses on MetaMask staking and swaps. The complaint is a mirror image of the case Consensys filed against the SEC in Texas. In the complaint, the SEC declares these tokens are crypto asset securities. Another phrase made up by Gary Gensler, right? Digital asset securities. Let's see the official Consensys statement. All right, so here's Consensys's official statement on the SEC's enforcement actions. Quote, Consensys fully expected the SEC to follow through in its threat to claim our MetaMask software interface must register as a security broker. The SEC has been pursuing an anti-crypto agenda led by AdHavoc enforcement actions. Yes, please have your software interface come down to our office and register, please. That would be fantastic if you could do that. This is just the latest example of its regulatory overreach, a transparent attempt to redefine well-established legal standards and expand the SEC's jurisdiction via lawsuit. We are confident in our position that the SEC has not been granted authority to regulate software interfaces like MetaMask. Oh, Gary. We will continue to vigorously pursue our case in Texas for ruling on these issues because It matters not only to our company, but to the future of success of Web3. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing for Gary and the Biden administration. Gary's going to lose this case hard. As soon as the judge, if the judge doesn't already know, whichever judge gets this case, as soon as the judge realizes and is shown that Gary is trying to sue a software interface, he's going to lose. You're trying to sue a software interface? Are you fucking retarded? Like, I'm sorry to use, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't even live. What else do we got? Oh, here's some good news. ARK Invest 21 Shares has filed for their spot Solana ETF. Now, you guys know you guys know my opinion. If you don't know my opinion on whether a Solana ETF is going to be approved or not, my answer is no. Right now, I do not think that we will see a Solana ETF, and there's a reason for that, guys, okay? And that reason is because in the history of the U.S., we have never seen a commodity get a spot ETF listing without first having a futures market listing. Solana does not have a futures ETF, right? So we're probably going to have to go through the process because, quite simply put, Gary Gensler is Gary Gensler, and he'll just deny it based on that fact. So I think eventually we will see a Solana ETF, but not now. I don't think they'll do it now, in my opinion. And that leads me into this. Nice little segue here. Coinbase submits filings to list futures for SHIB, AVAX, and other tokens with the CFTC. See, they see the writing on the wall here, and they've filed for futures listings of, well, SHIB, AVAX, and others. So let's have a look here. Crypto exchange giant Coinbase is seeking to add futures related to popular altcoins to its derivatives exchange. Coinbase submitted 5 new filings of future products tied to DOT, SHIB, XLM, AVAX, and Link. LNK. I don't know if they're trying to say Link there or not, but with the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, according to the firm's website, the exchange slated the product's trading date on or around July 15th. Quote, with the addition of AVA, LNK, XLM, and SHIB, our participants and their new clients gain more access points to manage risk, speculate to the price movements, and participate in the crypto economy with reduced upfront capital requirements, Coinbase wrote in a Friday release. This expansion not only diversifies our product suite, but can also enhance our users' overall trading experience. So, multiple altcoin futures listings have been applied for here, guys. Very, very bullish, because once we get these futures listings, the odds are we can get spot listings shortly thereafter. So, very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. All right, let's have a look at some of these bubbles, guys. What's going on with the bubbles today? Boom. Miria, still a fantastic pickup, guys. I got to fill up some more Miria. I'm telling you. XCN's looking like a good pickup. Look at Pepe Red here, just flying, having itself a day. Holy smokes. Helium Mobile still up. Nice 39, basically 40% on the week, 8.8 on the day. Everything else just kind of $60,000 Bitcoin, 30-cent JASMY. 3-cent JASMY. So yeah, I mean, like, listen, we're teetering. Make no mistake about it, guys. We are teetering on the edge of a knife with Bitcoin right now, right? 60,003. Guys, we could see Bitcoin drop 56, 57K. That could be in the cards, right? If it does, it would mean that Bitcoin has fallen below the 200 moving average, the 200-day moving average, right? And then we could see 56, even 52K would be in the cards, right? So what are you guys going to do if that happens? Are you guys going to buy the dip? Are you going to load up? Are you going to back up the truck? Or are you going to whine and cry in the comments and stuff like that? Because I know there will be some that blubber in the corner because it's dropping, right? Instead of taking advantage of the situation. A lot of us, though, a lot of us guys here in the community, we will be filling our bags. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. What else do we got? Dixie still doesn't want to drop. She's still in an upward trajectory here on the DXY. Not fantastic. Bitcoin dominance is down to 54.2524. So that's kind of good. We need a complete collapse, however. Anyway, so yeah, that's essentially, guys, that is the news today. All right, let's get back into the chat and see what everybody has to say. Beebs, greeting future crypto millionaires. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Batlander, what's up, buddy? Kevin, my bro Fasa, what's up, man? What's going on? Soon to be rich mofos. Martin, hey, Rob, always good to see you. Hey, it's good to see you too, man. Good to see you too, my friend. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Brian, Jasmy will be a household name. I agree, man. I agree. Beebs, that's bullish, major bullish news for Jasmy. Absolutely, man. 100%, bro. It was the 2000s for how long he didn't buy one. What? It was in the 2000s for how long he didn't buy one. Jasmy to hit $2 to $3 in the height of the bull run. Let's freaking go, man. Crypto Kool-Aid, what's up, buddy? I've been saying it's going to go down to 49K before we go up to all-time highs. It's starting to look pretty close to that. That could happen, brother. That could happen. Philip, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. 3K Sports Unlimited, what's up, my friend? What's your view on CSIX? Been following, bought 50,000 coins. It looks like good, strong project. Oh, let me have a look. I think I looked at this. CXIS, you said? Yeah. I'm pretty sure we looked at this before. Oh, CSIX. Sorry. I was like, what? Yeah. This is Carbon Browser. Carbon Browser is one of the projects we told the members to start looking into about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, fantastic project. Fantastic project. I am bullish on Carbon Browser, my friend. Ty, what's up, Rob? Yo, WTF was that debate last night? How are these two the best America has to offer? And them should feel ashamed of themselves for pushing that debate on Biden. Isn't all there? Yes, I agree, man. KASPA KRC20 has a meme called Gohad. Looks interesting. GHOAD. Maybe it's on Dex Tools. Mm-hmm. GHOAD. Yeah. I got nothing, brother. I got nothing. I'll have to look into it, though, Beebs. I do have a video coming out, though, talking about Mara and their mining. So that'll probably be out tomorrow, brother. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, you did. I followed after you looked at it. Liked it. Nice. Good choice, brother. Good choice, man. Love to see it. All right, guys. So listen, that is the news today, guys. We got through that actually pretty quick. Pretty good. Some good news. But that's the news today, guys. I got to start getting ready for. Oh, hang on a second here. Jay's diecast. Can you touch on why XCN has a shot at being utilized? I tried to find some content on it and I haven't been able to. Thinking about picking some up. I literally, Jay, what I would say is I would say to go watch my breakdown of the white paper. I did a 5-video segment of their white paper breaking everything down. And yeah, so I believe they have a version 3 white paper coming out in August as well, that I'm going to do another series of videos breaking down the entire white paper again, which obviously breaks down their utility. So check out, if you want to know their utility and why it will be used, check out my series of videos on the white paper. I break everything down. Yes, it is on my playlist. Well, I mean, it's, if you just go to my videos and type in XCN, all 5 of them will come up, right? Just go to my videos, type in the top XCN, and it's version, and there I've even numbered them. White paper breakdown number 1, number 2, number 3, all the way to 5. So yeah, you can watch them all and you'll know which order to watch them in and everything, brother. So definitely check that out, man. All right, guys. So that is it for this morning. I got to get ready for this afternoon. I got to get ready for work. I will be back tomorrow morning again for another live stream. So I will see you guys then. Yeah, sorry again, guys. My schedule's been kind of flipped upside down on its head, but it's back to normal now. I had family in town. Family is now gone, so I will be back to my regular scheduled program. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I got videos coming out all night tonight, though, so make sure you don't miss any of those. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Support the channel. Click the join button. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic Friday night, guys. Behave yourselves.